All right, this is how we get the leads from corporate. They send out a teaser mail, and the mail gets a response back from some clients that are looking to get a free demo. So it comes in, it's got their name first, their phone number, location, the company, and the cage code, and their email address. This contact date and all that sort of stuff doesn't really matter. The BW is just my initials. So what I try and do here is, let's just take these last three. We kind of highlight this, we hold the mouse down, we drag it up and get all this information just to there. Now you have to use Control C to copy this. You cannot use a mouse shortcut. Alright, so what I want to do now is I want to open up a blank Excel document, and the way to paste these in here is to just open up the first box here, and then you do Control V to paste it in. Alright, now the information's in there. What I do like, I don't like to have their name first, so what I do is I put the arrow, the down arrow, over the cell that I want, the column that I want, and I right click it and I do copy. And then I go over here to the A column and I right click it again, and you see where it says insert copied files. That's going to take this column and put it over here. Alright? Then you go back to E, and then you can delete because you've already got the information. So this gives you an opportunity to sort the data the way you want. Now, because I already have a couple of folders, what I want to do is you take your arrow and you just kind of hold the left mouse button down, and you capture it all. Again, you do Control C, and then I've got two folders or Excel documents. I've got bills, leads, all of them. So I go down to the bottom and I leave one space and I highlight it. I do Control V. That puts that information in there. Immediately you go up and you save that, so that's in there. Alright? Now, because this is my all file and I want this and sorted in a little different way, we're going to go back up to the top, and we're going to use that little down arrow. You get up in there and you hold the left mouse button down, and you drag it all the way over to the last field. Okay? And then up here it says sort. So we're going to sort A to Z. Now that's going to take the ones that I just put in there and put them in the alphabetical order in this particular case. Okay? Now I want to go back in and I want to do current leads now. Well, these are the leads that I'm working on currently. So as soon as I do that, I highlight this particular box down here and I do Control V. And they're no longer in there. I have to go get them again. So we go here and I do Control C. I go back to current leads and I do Control V. Immediately I want to save them. Now in current leads, I don't sort these by alphabetical order. I kind of want to know when they've come in, that these down below here and up above and so forth are the latest ones. So it's kind of working top to bottom. Now if I find a lead in here that I have worked and I know that they're no longer a good lead, what I do is I go in here and I say this is Gira Steel, and over here there's no callback from these people, and I'll go through the codes later as to what it is. So what we do is we right click it and we copy it. We go back to the all leads thing and we go down and try and find Gira under G, E, F, G, and there it is. So what you want to do now is you want to right click it and insert copied cells. You put it in there. Now you'll see that you have two. Well, this one here should have been the more recent one. So now what you do is you highlight the older one and you hit delete. And then you go back up here and you save it again. Now everything in here in your all the leads has been updated, and you go back to current leads, and now because you've already got this information saved, you can go ahead and delete that lead out of there so that you can stay current as to what you're doing. I'm going to do it again. Downs Machine is a member. All right, so I'm going to right click it. I'm going to copy it. I'm going to go into all my leads. I'm going to try and find down CD. It's in here, should be in here somewhere. It's not in here. There it is, Downs Machine. So I right click, I insert copied files. Okay, now I've got 2 of them in there. Okay, so in this particular case I have to write member in there, and I can take this one here and I can delete it immediately. You always save. So now I go back to current leads. I see what's going on in here now. I've got this one, so I know I can delete it. And that's how you do the Excel and keep yourself current as to what you're doing. You have a folder that has all of your leads, then you have a folder that has your most current leads, and as soon as they're not current anymore, they either bought or they don't want to be called back, or you can't get a hold of them, you go ahead and copy, paste them into the all the leads folder, and then you go back to the current leads folder once it's in here, and you go ahead and delete that item in there. So again, you're always wanting to save, and that's how you're going to work Excel in your leads. So you're going to have to create several folders there. If you have any questions, you call me 727-474-4418.